Hi guys. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about when you go to a bar or you go to a cafe, how do you order a drink? Okay, and some of the typical traditions and things we have here in Portugal for when you drink and things you have and things like that. Okay, so when you go to a bar, they might ask, maybe your friend wants to offer you a drink or something. You could say something nice, not nice. Your friend say, what do you want to drink? You would say something like, "Queres uma bebida?" Queres uma bebida? Do you want a drink? Queres uma bebida? Alright? Now you can do something really nice and say, "Posso oferecer-te uma bebida?" Could I offer you a beer? Posso oferecer-te uma bebida? Because that's really, really formal, so you don't really say that. You just say, "Hey, queres uma bebida? Quero uma bebida. You want a drink?" Okay? So in English you can say, they say, "Sim ou não?" Okay? Or you can say, "Hey, what do you want? What is it that you want?" Okay, que queres? Okay, que queres? What is it you want? Alright? Now, if you want to say, "I want something," eu quero uma cerveja. I want a beer. Eu quero uma cerveja. You want to be really nice, like the Brazilians, you say, "I would like." You say, eu gostaria. Eu gostaria. Eu gostaria de uma cerveja. Okay? Now, when you drink a lot, okay, you say, "I'm drunk," something like that. Okay, that's estou bebedo. Estou bebedo, drunk, bebedo, okay? Now, of course, you drink too much, you drink a lot of wine and a lot of beer and things move around, you have a hangover the next day, you have a resaca. Resaca. Eu tenho uma resaca. Resaca. Alright? Now, there's different things you get when you go to a bar here in Portugal. The usual thing is, they have the port wine, they have lots of wines here, but the Portuguese drink beer. Okay, they drink Superboc or Sagres. I'm a personal more fan of the Superboc brand because it's lighter and it's not as bitter. Okay, but they have 20 different versions, from flavors like lemon to a dark beer to a black beer to all kinds of stuff, fruity beer, all kinds of stuff. Okay, very nice. Now, when you buy your beer, okay, it's going to come in different sizes. It depends where you live. Okay, in Lisbon, actually here too, in Lisbon you say, "I want an imperial." Eu quero imperial. Imperial. That's a beer that's 0.2 liters. It's like a little 8-ounce beer. Okay? That's a typical thing. It's usually like €1 when you go to a bar, something like that. Now, if you get a bigger beer, something like this is, see, and they always have these little lines on here. You probably can't see it. There's a line that the beer should go to. Okay? So you know you're not getting ripped off. It's not going to show up. Okay? So that, when it's 0.4, that's a caneca. Caneca. That's a big beer. Uma caneca. Alright? Now we're in Porto today. So here in Porto, okay, they usually call the imperial tulipa. Okay, but stick with imperial, works everywhere. Now, some people, if you don't want to drink beer, maybe want other alcohol, you have vinho. Okay? Wine. Vinho. Alright? But, of course, not everyone drinks, so you might want something else. You want water? Eu quero uma agua. Agua. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Agua. Sorry, I'm saying the wrong language. Agua. Okay? It's water. You want a Coca-Cola? You got to say the whole word. You don't say, "I want a Coca" or a Coke. You say, "Eu quero uma Coca-Cola." Eu quero uma Coca-Cola. I want a Coca-Cola. Now, you want a coffee, a café. And here, they're like little shots. Okay? Little shots, stuff like that. It's really good. You're going to pay like 50 cents for one. It's really nice. If you love coffee, you're going to love Portuguese coffee. Alright? Now, when you go to a bar, maybe you want to chat with people, stuff like that. There's some stuff you can say. You see a pretty girl, you can, use all kinds of pickup lines, like, "Hey, baby, tens uns olhos lindos. Tens uns olhos lindos. You've got some pretty eyes. Tens uns olhos lindos." Or maybe you want to say, "Hey, you're a pretty girl. És muito bonita. És muito bonita. You are very pretty." Okay? Now, of course, if it doesn't, maybe she wants to go home with you, or maybe not, or maybe you're going to go someplace, but at the end, you got to ask for the bill. So you say, "A conta." A conta. Okay, that's the bill. Now, when you come to the bar here in Portugal, you have your beer, and a lot of times they're going to give you little snacks, like these things here, tremosas. Tremosas are, they're like little beans, stuff like this here. Beans, you might get olives, and it looks like it's a little bean, and what you have to do is you take it, you bite the end. Okay? To open it up. Oops. You can see it just shoots out like that. Okay? You bite off the end, and then you shoot it in your mouth. Then you don't eat the shell. You don't eat that because You can, but it's not good for you. You want to shoot it out, okay? But these are very popular things. You know, they put some salt on it, get you to drink a little bit more beer, things like that. Sometimes you go to bars, they'll give you chips, just like anywhere else. They give you salty stuff to keep you drinking and those kind of things. But I just want to come here and teach you a little bit about going to a bar. And of course, the most important thing is when you go and you have a drink with a friend, you need to learn to say cheers. And you say saúde. Saúde. So guys, I hope you had a nice time. Maybe learned a little bit about having a beer in Portugal. And saúde. Ciao.